Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review Live. This is the live show where we give you unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. Appreciate you checking out this video as always. We're doing something a little different here tonight. We decided to do a live review. We recently got together in Huntsville, did a live review on site at Inner Space Brewing Company, and had such a great time doing that. We decided, hey, why not do a live beer review? That's why we're here.
Oh, and we got a special treat.
Of course we do. We're not going to come into a live show.
I'm here every show. I mean,
okay, we got two special treats tonight. We've got Andy in the attic. We've got Jay. I'm Ben. What is a special treat, Andy? Why don't you enlighten us here?
Well, what are we doing first? We are going through the Beer Garden collection on instead of the Brewer's Advent calendar. We're doing the Beer Garden collection from Costco this year.
You want to open it up and show it to him?
Yes, I do. Yeah. So this is the first one. We decided to do the very first one live. So box 24 beers, German breweries. And they ain't light. I can't see.
Andy's going to get a workout for this box.
A workout.
So when you open it, interestingly, it has all of the beers laid out, and then there is a roadmap for them.
I mean, if you follow here,
you're doing such a poor job of like showing this.
I can barely see what I'm doing in the screen.
We probably should have practiced this a couple of times here. Dapper Vanta crew, welcome into our show tonight. Appreciate you joining us.
Friend, well, let's just say coworkers, friends. Oh, maybe you're friends, but not. So
I can catch this.
Finally, you can catch this, Kessa.
And yes, Costco. This does come from Costco. So the backstory is here that we, in the last couple of years, have done a Brewer's Advent calendar that was, we could purchase at Costco. And we would do those in December, starting December 1st and run through December 24th. Because of some issues between Costco and Kalia, they did not have that this year. So we are left with the Beer Garden collection, and we picked that up, and we are excited to try something different because we got some of the same beers out of the Brewers Advent calendar 2 years in a row. So yes, Andy is still in the attic. He does not leave. In fact, Andy, what does that shirt say? Can we see that?
Represent
Andy in the attic shirt. There you go. So
I did want to interject something, Ben.
Interject.
We're not on. We're only on YouTube Live. We're not on Instagram Live. Just so you know.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, you said we were going to be on Instagram, and I put it out there, Mr. IT guy.
I hit the button. The button didn't really work. I can. As we talk here, maybe I can try to figure that out as we are doing this somewhat live. It's our first one of these to kind of do. We've done live shows before. But we have not done a beer review live. Yeah, I mean, this is practice, right? It's all practice. So, but definitely, Dapper Vanta crew, especially appreciate you being here with us live and checking out this live beer review. So,
I'm sure there's no spirits that I've seen in here. So, nothing, just a normal attic.
We may catch one tonight, though, in the live show. You never know. You never know.
So what are we going to review tonight, Andy?
Moving on to why in the world we're here. So
first beer out of the box.
First beer on the path that they have recommended is the Rittmayer Kellerbier from the Brauerei Rittmayer Hallendorf, Deutschland, Germany. It's a Kellerbier. Shall we?
Yeah, we shall. Right. Exciting. So if you do not have one of the Beer Garden collection boxes, if you have a Costco nearby, go check. Maybe they still have some. They typically come out in the September timeframe, mid-September, potentially. But admittedly, they're only in a certain number of states this year.
Yeah, I think it's 15 to 18 or something along those lines.
That's it.
Yeah, it wasn't a tremendous
Whoa.
amount of states. Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Yeah. The Kalia was pretty much everywhere that Costco was. And but with that, cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates. Cheers, audience.
Our fans.
Yes, an adult drink. This is the time of night, right? Kids are in the bed. At least my kids are in the bed. And, it's time for an adult drink. It's time to just unwind a little bit. That's part of the reason why we do this show is because we just like having a beer together. And we don't live in the same place, so it's hard for us to do that. In fact, if you go back and look, we were in Huntsville, just over a week ago together. We did a couple live streams from there. Something we hadn't done before, much like tonight. But it's really just it's just fun to be able to get to have a beer together, and that was the first time the three of us have been together in a couple of years.
Over 2 years, all three of us in one spot.
We've all been together with each other at different times, but not all three of us.
Yep.
Did we get together for a ball game in 23? Or that was individually? Yeah.
That was individually. Ben
Not
wasn't there with
together.
us. Yeah.
I've not been to a ball game in a while. So
yeah,
we all went to the same college. For those of you that may not know, so we kind of have started doing this as a way to catch up and hang out and talk about beer because we all like to have different beer. So, and yes, the sound of opening a can is very satisfying. And
that's why I crack it right in front of the mic here.
Yes. There you go.
ASMR for y'all.
What do you have there, Ben?
I have the Dirndl glass, which is somewhat famous on our show for making very foamy beer. But it's from the beer garden at Epcot. So can't go wrong there.
Well, let's talk about the beer. This is the Georg Rittmayer Brewery out of Hallendorf. This is their Kellerbier. It has amber color, malty is their description, but it is 5%. It's a microbrewery, founded in 1422, Hallendorf, Germany. It is in the Franconian region. Excuse me, a Kellerbier is an unfiltered lager from the Franconian region, and it is naturally cloudy, being unfiltered and all. So it can be malty. It's not as cloudy as some of the others that we've seen, but let's start according to them. We got introduced to some Kellerbiers in the last year's calendar, the 2023. It's Keller meaning cellar, so it's a cellared beer. Yeah, that's all. They were not giving up much of the information about the brewery or the beer. I was disappointed, especially from dating back to 1422. And I think we've got some more Rittmayer beers in this box. I'll do some more digging.
So the Kellerbier we had last year, was that a kind of a green or a mint green and white can, if I recall? Yeah.
We had at least one. There might have been a couple.
Yeah, I was thinking there was at least one or two because I do remember the Kellerbiers.
Yeah, it's something that we just don't see a lot of here in the U.S. And
yeah, I've never seen. I mean, have you ever seen? Think of all the beers that you get from here, and it's like a German style or a Berliner Weiss style beer that it's an American made, but it's meant to. I've never seen anyone try to reproduce a Kellerbier.
No.
No, you see wit beers, Weizenbachs, and
Yeah.
Doppelbachs, and
like a German
Yeah.
wheat style. But if you don't have the water and you don't have the yeast and the ingredients straight from there, that's why you say style next to it, because you just can't reproduce this.
I mean, I really think we're missing the cellar. You know, that's what we don't have. Right.
Right. I mean, true. I mean, yeah, we don't have, especially where we live. You don't want to dig too deep. You just get waterlogged.
Yeah.
Red clay.
All right.
Although you're getting up there where you are, Jay. You're hitting some igneous granite. I don't know. You got some hard rock up there.
Mainly limestone.
Limestone. Okay.
Yeah.
A
lot of what you see on the riverbanks and things like that.
That's whiskey. That's whiskey territory right there where you are.
That's why we started the show, to talk about topology, right? So
topology.
Topology. Yep.
Yeah,
sometimes,
it's the first time I heard
you
that
want to
word.
talk about Magic the Gathering, but the rest of us, no.
Truly, Ben, tell us what topology is.
Yeah. So if you are interested in Magic the Gathering chat, we have the place for you. The Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. It's a chat room where the three of us are there, plus the others who've joined us. And there is a Magic the Gathering channel.
You will not catch me in there.
So you can join us, talk about Magic, if you know what that is.
Talk about gathering. Talk about topology, whatever that is.
Yeah. We do a lot of chatting there. All right. I know none of us have had this beer at this point. Hopped Up Beer Review tradition says if you've had it, you go last. We're going to skirt all that because nobody's had it. So
I think we break tradition, and since we're live, Ben goes first.
You know, I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea.
Ben is a traditionalist.
I don't think that's the way this is going to go. I think, Jay, really, I mean, if you look at our shows,
always on me. Yes,
we've done 440 shows or so of beer review itself, and you've gone first at least 400 of them. So we don't want to break that tonight on our first live review. No, go ahead.
All right.
I just want to say this: we're still not on Instagram Live, Ben. Just so you know.
I couldn't. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
It's failed. It's a fail.
Yeah,
I'm disappointed.
Next time,
Ben will have to work it for next time.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, what I remember of the Keller beers that we've had from previous Advent calendars was good. I mean, they're smooth. They're very flavorful. It's got a little bit of sweet to it, but not overpowering. It's a really good beer. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
All right, Andy in the attic. What say you, sir?
I say I like the malts. It's got a good color. I do appreciate that. Can art. I like the crest. I'd like a little more. You know, we're being in the United States. We have new. We don't have old, especially where we are. We like to see the old. And in some other German beers we've had in the past, we like to see the little towns and villages where they have these really old buildings, and maybe the Schloss breweries where the castles, you know, were, or the Kloster breweries where the monasteries are. I do appreciate a good crest, but the rest of the can art, it's a little lacking. But I'm not going to let that down. It does have that German taste. It's got a nice little malt, sweet. There's no sense of hops to this. It is malty all the way. I'm a fan. 7.5. It is not disappointing. I'd have it again.
So one thing to keep in mind is the price point on this beer garden box. You know, in the past, the Advent calendar box has been a little pricier than what I think this one was. This one, I think, came in about $1.75 a beer, or maybe somewhere along those lines. I'd have to do the math again, but it wasn't as pricey as the previous one. So, that might make up for it with your can art, Andy.
So was this less than the advent calendar?
I guess I was a little wrong. It was about $2.50 a beer. Yeah. So I would assume this is much less than the advent calendar box that we used to get.
So they both had 24.
Both had 24. I think the advent calendar box, correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, but I think it used to run us $80 or $90.
Yeah, it was about 80.
Yeah.
About
so
80.
this one was right at 60. So at the local Costco here, and I think that's kind of their standard price across the board.
Yeah. So,
and my Venmo calculations to you are incorrect.
My calculations. 2.5.
My calculations.
Oh.
What I'm hearing here is some of that money just goes to marketing, right?
Probably.
It's just lackluster.
Acquisitions, reconnaissance, things like that.
Yeah.
Oh, massive beers.
Hey, massive beers. Hey,
yeah.
Massive Beers. Just wanted to say, just started following us on Instagram. Thank you.
Yeah. So, and I've watched some of Massive Beers. Definitely a great channel. If you're watching this, go check him out. Follow what he's doing. Subscribe to his channel. Appreciate you jumping in here. We're doing a live review for the first time in our little 4-box here. Decided to try to have a little fun with it and do something a little bit different. Definitely appreciate you joining us. But yeah, Kellerbier, we're going to grab all that we can get of those. And, we don't get those a lot here where we are. We're in the Southeast US, and it's not something we see that often, unfortunately. And we've had to get boxes from Costco, whether it's the Advent calendar the last couple of years or this beer garden collection that we have right now to get those. And so that is what we've gotten those out of. But other than that, we don't really see color beer. So
cheers, Massive Beers.
Yeah. So definitely appreciate you jumping in.
And drinking to you, Dapper Vanta crew.
Yeah.
Whoever you are.
Ben, you're up.
I'm up. Wow. I'm last, huh? So, I think for me, I go back and I think about, what we had in the Advent calendar, right, with the Kellerbier. And again, I think it's something that, as we've talked about, even just now, that it's not something we get all that often. So, it's hard when you have an IPA or you have a stout or sour that we're used to getting here in the U.S. and they're just abundant. It's easy to go, hey, I like this one for that reason, or I like this one for that reason, or I don't like it for that reason. I think the Kellerbier, because I probably only had 3 or 4 of these things. It's hard to say what is a good Kellerbier, right? Am I liking it because I just like it, or am I liking it because of the style? And I think that's where I where I get tripped up a little bit, in the sense that I just want to, like it because I like it, right? And this is what I like because I like.
Where are you going with this?
I don't know.
It's somewhat biased, Ben. Come on.
It's cyclical. He's coming around. Just wait.
Yeah, he's coming around. Yeah,
I know how he is.
He's coming back to the Keller.
See,
I like it because I like it.
Oh, he's going to rate this like an 8.5, knowing him.
Yeah, this is the greatest beer I've ever had.
This is where doing a live show doesn't help me because I can just edit this stuff out.
I know.
Post-production. But all that being said, I do like this beer. I think it, it's got, as Andy said, it's got a great color. It's got a little bit of the malty. It's not heavy. It just has good flavor. And all in all, it's one I would love to drink again. I say this periodically. This would be a great keg beer for me if I could get it, and I can't, and that's very sad. So this is an 8 for me. I'd love to have this again. It's light. It's not, it's not overpowering in any way, shape, or form, but I enjoy it and would love to have it again.
Don't be sad, Ben.
I'm sad. Love to get this again. So with that, huh?
I had to pour the rest of it in. I had a little bit left in the con.
All right. So normally this is when we break and we like do like addition
Math.
and division and the math stuff, the big math. So, what do we got here? Who's done the math on the background?
You've gotten really good at math over the 400 plus shows.
Wait.
I mean,
Jay, what'd you give it? 7.5?
You don't remember?
That's what I haven't gotten good at is remembering.
Yes, I gave it 7.5.
Yeah. So we're 2 7.5s and we're 7.7.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is where this one comes out. 7.7.
Yeah. Hey, we're back.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Don't even need the bubbles on this one. It's a fun thing about doing it live. There's no take backs. It's just
no take backs.
No double stamps.
Yeah, it's like asking the jury to strike that from the record.
There you go. Forget everything you've just heard. 7.7. The Kellerbier here. So definitely, I implore you, go get a Beer Garden collection box at Costco if you can find it, because we're going to be running through these over the next few weeks. We'll do some live shows, maybe do some regular shows. It'll just depend. We'll see how this one goes. I think we've had fun doing this one, right? I mean,
yeah.
You guys having a good time?
I was reading the comments about Massive Beers. He's flexing on some Kellerbiers.
Do that again.
Humbacher, Monschaft, and Suarez Family Brewery. Miss Frank. But Velton's Kellerbier. Well, I've never heard of any of those.
I think that's the bad thing. That's stuff we've never ever heard of.
This is why you're sad. This is all the Kellerbier you're missing out on.
I know. Yeah. I'd love to have much more Kellerbier because the Kellerbier I've actually really liked. So, yeah. All right.
Never met a Kellerbier you didn't like.
Maybe.
Ben has met many a beer he does not like, and they typically have pickles in them.
Definitely do not like the pickle beers.
But wasn't he the one introducing those to us?
He did, yes, originally, and then we've added to it. And then Andy, you just don't like banana bread.
I'd beg to differ. That's his Desert Island beer. If we are playing the Desert Island game, I've got that on video.
You manipulated the video.
No, sir, I did not. This is not some deep fake of Andy. I mean, I don't have that kind of time. Editing. I do not have that kind of time. You said what you said.
You do not have that kind of time. That's all you do is sit in front of a computer.
You said what you said, and it's recorded for all of history now on YouTube. So as long as there are YouTube servers out there, banana bread beer is your Desert Island beer, obviously. As you guys can definitely see, we love this. We just have a good time doing the show. We love doing it. And we just love bouncing beer off of each other and talking about it. So we decided we'd do a live show just to mix it up a little bit, do something a little bit different.
So welcome to Beer Garden Collection.
There you go. So we're going to be reviewing these beers over the next few weeks. Grab a Beer Garden Collection box if you can. Go check out Costco, see if they have them, get one. And you can follow us along that journey.
Yeah.
With
Stay tuned
that,
for another live beer review of potentially.
We'll see how this one goes. We'll see how this one, accept their views.
Maybe Ben can get it on Instagram.
Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Obviously,
call IT.
Yeah, we might have to make a call to some other IT specialist out there. With that, I'm getting the just end a little early here for the just end it. I'm segueing in. So hey, definitely appreciate you guys checking out this video. As always, it's fun for us to do this show. We enjoy it. Be sure to check out all of our social media links down below in the description. Friendster, MySpace, all the big ones. AOL, we're everywhere that you are. So, Prodigy, yes, we're there. So
oh my gosh, pulling out the Prodigy.
Exactly. If you hear that modem tone, you know that you've reached Hopped Up Beer Review. So check all those out down below. Leave us a comment in the description. If you had this beer if you've already picked up your Beer Garden collection box and have this one, let us know what you think about it. Is the can art lacking? Because we say that it is, but the beer's good. So, also come say hey on our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. It's a chat room, like we said. It's nothing to be afraid of. Andy in the attic is there, so I can see where that might, dissuade a few people. But
I haven't talked to our bot about some tacos in a while, so
please don't.
I might get chatty with the bot in a minute.
No.
If you jump in and Andy's chatty with the bot on tacos, feel free to leave. We'll be okay with that. So yeah, come jump in, Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server chat room. Join us and the others who have joined us. You have any interesting Hopped Up Beer Review merch? Jay's shirt, Jay's koozie, a glass. We've got some stuff out there. Go check it out. You have any interest in any of the stuff that we use to actually record this show, or the glassware that we use that we have purchased? We've got some links down below as well for that. This is our first live show, guys. Hey, that's awesome. You guys did okay. I'm going to rate myself like an A. You guys are maybe like a B- on this one. But I think we've done good. So we may do some more of these. If you like them, leave us a comment down below. Let us know you want us to do another live show. You don't want us to do another live show.
Never again. Don't do it.
I guess leave a comment on that. We'll just stick to our standard format. Yeah, appreciate you guys checking out this video as always. Appreciate you guys supporting us, like and subscribe, and cheers on that notification bell. For Andy in the attic and Jay, I'm Ben. We are live. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, fans.
We've got 2 now.
There you go. This is the after of like we normally cut it and do our normal. Yeah, that's it.
Just end it.
So, just end it.
We're still live.